20 years ago, well, almost 20 years ago, I remember getting ready to graduate high school, and my mom, who is a super strong and super smart woman, she sat me down and she told me, AJ, you're going to be going off to college. You're going to be hopefully experiencing some new things, some good things, some bad things, but it's all about the experience, right? But she also cautioned me. She warned me. She told me that I would walk into rooms and people would judge me before I ever opened my mouth. So her solution was, you better have something damn good to say. That's been an important part of who I am and who I hope to be in the future. You see, communication and education have been the bedrock of everything that I do. It's been the education has been the vehicle that has took me from a poor kid who grew up on the west side of Chicago to the person that I am today. As I have progressed through my life, I've failed at more things than I care to talk about, right? But through those failures, I've had many blessed, beautiful successes, right? One being the woman who I married 15 years ago, who still likes me to this day. I'm pretty excited about that. I got three beautiful kids. My daughter's the oldest, and I got two boys. They are the thing that drives me to want to continue to strive towards this mythical legacy that I got in my head, right? I know I'm already there because my kids are doing well, and I hope that they continue to do well for themselves. But there's more work to be done, if you get what I'm saying. So I guess if I could tell you anything that's important to know about me, I am a police officer, right? I have just completed my first year as a police lieutenant for UWGB. Prior to that, I worked for the Green Bay Police Department. I spent 3 years working as a school resource officer. I tell you one thing about me, and I hope this isn't controversial, but I'm sure it'll lead to some conversations. I don't believe in a school to prison pipeline, at least not in the sense of Brown County and kind of the Green Bay public schools. I think there's a whole lot there. But something important to know about me is I love working with students. It's my niche, right? Working as a school resource officer was one of the most exciting and rewarding and stressful things that I've ever done in my life. And I had to walk away from it. Because while I loved working with kids, the nature of my job as a sensitive crimes investigator can be a bit much. And 3 years is, I think that's a lot for anybody to kind of have to deal with some of those interesting things that go on, not just within the school, but within communities. So I guess how does that lead me here to student affairs? Well, I have found my niche, and that's working with young people, right? And part of that niche is getting them to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. You just got to keep them small, and you got to find new mistakes to make. Um, so what I hope to get out of this program is I don't really know. I think there's always a little bit of consternation for us all as we do something new and different, and we kind of move into this whole realm of like, is my work good enough? Is my writing good enough? Am I communicating well with the people around me? And I'm super excited about that. I know there's going to be some tough days and some deadlines and a little bit of a bellyache and a headache in the coming years. And you know what? I am really excited about getting a chance to work with people from this cohort and learning some stuff from people from other cohorts, and then hopefully soaking in as much as I can. One of the things I will tell you about myself is that I am not the outspoken type, but I have no problem with telling folks about kind of how I see things. I'm 38 years old, been around the block. I am a veteran of both Iraq and Afghanistan. Um, and well, let's just say I've been a black man my whole entire life, right? And while that shouldn't matter, it does, because I always look at it like this. It's okay to understand the cultural differences of people. Um, doesn't mean I want you to treat me any different or any less. It's just as I would recognize somebody from a different culture around the world. Recognize me as being a black dude who grew up in the west side of Chicago, who was hopefully doing something bigger and better than myself still, yet to this day. Um, and I'm excited about this program. So be patient with me. Ask any questions that you can. And I guess another thing is I'm totally new to the whole education thing. I know that there's a lot that I need to learn, but I hope that there's a lot that I can offer as well.